Welcome to this week's episode of Hump Day Romance. I'm your host, Zeus. You know, today's episode is a real big thesis, right? Don't let people forget you're human. Sometimes we get in relationships, dating, or sometimes even our family and friends. We allow people close to us to forget that we're human. Like, forget that we are someone who have our own path, our own mind, our own being. We came in this world by our goddamn self, nigga. We want with you. People forget that we are human. Sometimes people forget we're human because of the way they see us. You ever feel like you somebody's trophy? Like they don't really care about you. They just care about you being an extension of them. You know what I'm saying? Make them look good. Like their cars or their clothes or their jewelry, whatever that might be. A lot of times in relationships, we talk downright bad to people. You know what I'm saying? I can remember a lot of times just observing couples in college or post-college, whatever, watching people talk bad to somebody dogging the street. You ever see that shit? A man and a woman like outside arguing real bad and you're just hearing the messed up things they saying to each other and you just be like, God damn. When people don't see us as human beings, it allows them to not feel guilty about what they say and do to us. That's why a lot of men can like beat on women and still be like, oh, but I love her though. How you love her but you beating her ass, bro? How you love her but you putting your hands on her? These people really think this shit. They really think this. Same thing with women. Women say, I think I love him. I love him. So they like scratch up his car and hurt his family members or intentionally hurt him, try to put him in jail. You know how many women have put men in jail just because they felt like it or their feelings was hurt? Do you know feelings are chemical? That means it's temporary. So in a temporary moment, you made a permanent decision on somebody else's life. Don't let people forget you're human. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, yo. Our generation is probably the most narcissistic it's been in a long time. Like, we are so involved with ourselves that we are now really meeting people, right? And treating people like a Chick-fil-A sandwich or something. We getting custom-made orders. Like, we think we could just chop people up into what we want them to be. Listen, baby, I'm a person, all right? I'm not a goddamn Subway sandwich, all right? So don't be trying to take the sub version of Zeus and say, hey, can I get Zeus in a wrap with some light mayo? No, bitch, I don't come with light mayo. I come on fucking wheat, bitch. Wheat bread. No, you can't get Zeus in a wrap, okay? I come in wheat, bitch, okay? I come on riding this bitch, all right? Because I'm a motherfucking thug from Norfolk. The point is that don't allow people to treat you in a way that makes you feel not like a person, i.e., don't let people talk to you any kind of way. We have to watch how we allow people to talk to us. Because sometimes we'll be like, oh, well, that's my mom, so it's cool for her to call me a stupid bitch or call me fat or call me ugly. Nah, that's not cool at all, actually. It's not. So I don't care who it is you got in your life. Make sure first and foremost, how are you treating people? Are you treating people in a human way? Sometimes people treating us the same way we treating them. Ever think about that? I don't know about y'all, but the first thing I do is before I ask anybody to do anything for me, I always ask myself, am I doing it for them? Because if I'm not, I need to be grabbing a glass of shut the fuck up. Because I need to be doing it first. I need to set the example. But see, the thing about it is, nobody wants to set the example these days. We just want to set off the alarms. We just want to start a fuss. We think drama is progress in a relationship. Because we believe that when we meet somebody, we need to change them into what we want them to be. Now, how does that shit sound? I'm going to walk up on you. You already been established in life. You 33, 32, 25, however long you've been on earth. I'm going to walk up on you and say, hey, so I'm Zeus. How you doing? Nice to meet you. Don't squeeze hard. So I want to change everything about you. I want your hair to be this way. I want you to lose some weight. I want you to do this. I want you to stop hanging out with this friend. I want you to change this friend. I want you to do this and do that. And yeah, that's how I want you to live your life. Excuse me? Yo, you should laugh in somebody's face if they think that you got to change yourself. I'm talking about change who you are in preference. Change who you are to your core. If you got to change who you are for them, and they think that that's what you need to do to fall in love, you need to tell them kiss your whole ass. Not the half. Just go for the whole. Say, please, can I get a whole slice of ass for this person to kiss? Because clearly, they've got me fucked up. All right? What do they have us, guys? Fucked up. See, a lot of times when people treat us unhuman, it's because of what they're putting on our face. They're putting somebody else's face on us. That's why they treating us that way. So when she's treating you bad and calling you a deadbeat dad and all this, you the worst man ever, what she's really saying is, I'm talking to my father, but I was never able to tell him these things. And you remind me of him. So this is the closest that I'm going to be able to get to closure with him. Same thing with women and, daddy issues or men with mom issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all have a reason of why we see through the lens of life that we see through. My lens may be a little bit foggier than others. Your lens may be a little bit wider in perspective from the way you grew up. Some of us, most of us, our lens is so narrow because we ain't never had shit. We never had nothing. Our generations didn't tell us about relationships, so now we're trying to learn these things. You see what I'm saying? So all I'm gonna say is, if you got time to be on Instagram, then you got time to pick up a book. Tell people how you feel. Stop waiting for people to figure it out themselves, all right? If somebody's treating you a certain way that you don't like, you need to pull them to the side and let them know. ASAP Rocky, okay? Do not leave that shit in. Do not hold that shit in. Because the longer you hold it in, it's gonna turn into resentment. And that resentment is gonna be on you. Because you didn't say nothing, and nobody told you not to. You feel what I'm saying? So you need to say how you feel. Now here's the thing. You ain't gotta be rude, mean, or disrespectful to tell somebody how you feel. And that's the biggest problem with people today. People don't tell people how they feel until it's already, the water is boiling over the pot. Talk to people how you feel before it gets that way. Understanding the difference between arguments and conversation, debate and disagreements. We only have the picture of relationships that we seen growing up. Now, how many times did you see your mom kissing your dad growing up? Your biological dad, not the nigga that she say your dad. Uncle Russell. Whatever. Uncle Russell be coming over. Him and mama be wrestling. They be sweating though. Your uncle, who the hell's your Uncle Russell? He always be fixing the VCR between 3 and 4 p.m. on Wednesdays. More of this story, take your humanity back, all right? If you with somebody that is not treating you the way that you need to be treated, then you need to speak up and say something, because can't nobody read your mind. And at the end of the day, you must think, how can we ask people to respect us if we don't respect us in the first place? So you must respect yourself enough to stand up for yourself. Secondly, peacefully detach from the person if they don't want to fix nothing. If they don't want to grow with you, don't be mad at them people. Don't be mad. They still see life through their fucked up lens. And it's going to take them to go through some things for them to want to change their lens. You can't make nobody want to change their lens, their perspective, until they see a problem in their thinking. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes it takes for people just to have exactly what they want. And you just go off and you have exactly what you want. Because peace is the number one thing that we all should have in our lives. Is peace. Right? If you've enjoyed this episode and you feel like you got something out of it, make sure you cash out $1 to the show. All right? I know I've been dropping some jewels on y'all this episode, huh? Thought it was just going to be all funny up in this bitch. Nah. We talking about real stuff. This is season 3. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about good stuff. What did you guys think about this episode? And have you ever been through something like this? Put it down in the comment section. Put your questions down. Has anybody ever made you feel not human? How did you deal with that? How did you get your strength back? Were you too able to repair it? I'm Top Rope Zeus. Live your dreams, not your reality.
Respect.